Alright, so I'm back from the Florida trip and that whole series of previous vlogs I did with something fun today. And we are down in Connecticut right now on the way to the Westchester County Center in White Plains, New York to see the Westchester Knicks play, which is in the NBA G League, which is the Gatorade League. Bought the naming rights to it. It's like the minor league for the NBA. It's, if you know hockey, this is the hockey's AHL equivalent in the NBA. And wanted to do this for quite some time, check out a new arena. It should be an interesting type venue from what I've seen and read about. So I drove from southern New Hampshire, where I live, in my own old reliable pickup truck, to a park and ride in Auburn, Mass. And then I met up with this guy who hasn't been in a vlog in a while. Have anything to say about that?
Nope.
So he's driving us down to White Plains. And are you enjoying your trip down to White Plains so far?
Yep.
Anything you'd like to add?
Nope.
Alright, so I'll talk to you when we get a little closer. Made it into New York. We're sitting in the cell phone waiting lot of the Westchester County Airport. And this is because if you watch these videos, you know I just love airports. I love flying, love checking out new airports that I've never been to, even if I'm not the one flying. So we're sitting in the cell phone lot here, and this is an interesting airport. It's in the northern suburbs of New York City, in a really rich area. Like Greenwich, Connecticut's like really, really, really like close to here, like almost walking distance to parts of it. And it sits right on the border, like right behind us is Connecticut. The airport itself is in New York, but you have to drive through Connecticut to get to the terminal. So we're in the cell phone lot. And it's an interesting airport because it's very expensive here. And like the flights are, I mean, I haven't looked too thoroughly, but from what I've seen, the flights are fairly expensive. And the parking's $30 a day, which is more than LaGuardia, more than Boston Logan, more than just about anywhere. And they have a cool feature in the cell phone waiting lot, which is this live arrivals board. We made great time getting down here. Very little traffic all through Mass and Connecticut. And it is 5:13. The game's at 7. And we're only like, I don't know, we're maybe, 3 or 5 miles away from the stadium, something like that. Anything you want to add to any of this?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep.
All right, there you have it. So this is something I've never seen at a cell phone lot before. You got a porta potty here, which I just took advantage of. And when you see net jets at an airport, you know it's a rich area. We just drove through and saw the terminal. We're laughing because we've never seen an airport with so many private jet operators for charters. And there was, there's literally one, and we drove by the hangar for it and kind of saw it from a distance, called Million, is all it said on the building. And we're laughing, Million Air. Million Air. All right, enough at the airport. We're off to the next adventure. I gotta be real quick here because I'm the one doing the directions on my phone. But I wanted to show you downtown White Plains. It's a fairly big place. All right, we're parked. We're right across the street in a municipal parking lot. The Westchester County Center is about a mile from downtown White Plains. So there was some street parking available behind it, but it was a 15-minute only zone across from an apartment building. And I'm like, we know they did that just so people can't park on street for the game. So what we ended up doing is we went to a municipal lot that's across the street, which is where we're sitting right now. And it cost $15 to park across the street in the official lot, according to the website. Because what it said on the website, we drove by the booth where you go in the official lot and there was no price posted, which usually means it's a lot. But on the website, it said daily commuter parking was $8. It said special event parking was $15. I don't know if a basketball game was a special event or a regular event or how the heck they do it. So I just said, let's avoid that. And so we're in the municipal lot across the street. And could you please tell us how much it was?
$4.20. They had to get us for a 20-cent service fee. Like, they're gonna make a lot of money on 20 fucking cents. Yeah, you know, oh my God, holy fuck.
Yeah, because so what happened was the machine, there's no time limit right now because it's Saturday, but Monday through Friday you can only park over there for 3 hours, but here there's no time limit. It's like a small ass lot. Doesn't make any sense. But the machine where you can pay cash only lets you pay for up to 3 hours, but we're kind of early, so we need 4 hours of parking. So I went on the website, like a lot of places do. They have, you can pay for parking online, enter your space number and all that jazz. And it's $1 an hour, so we thought it was going to be $4. And go on there, and how much was it?
$4.20. A whopping 20 cents extra. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, we're not that
killer.
like, we can afford it. It's 20 fucking cents, but come on.
Oh,
All right, so
broke the bank.
It's 6:08. The game's
$4
at
is
7.
good, but $4.20, way too fucking much. Not too much. Holy shit.
Did you like paying the 20-cent convenience fee?
It's okay.
What?
Not really.
All right, so we're gonna go in. It's 6:08. The game's at 7. Westchester County Center. The Westchester. That's called the Westchester Knicks, right?
Knicks.
Yeah, it's called the Westchester Knicks. I know it was the Knicks. I just thought it was Westchester, White Plains.
Yeah.
I've been getting those two confused
Playing
all
the
day.
Nets, I think.
So it's the Westchester Knicks are playing the Long Island Nets, affiliate of Brooklyn and New York, obviously. So real far from home. We're only like, what, maybe 20 miles north of New York City.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna get in there. So I forgot to tell you, the ticket prices were pretty reasonable. It was $11.50. We got the cheap seats. With the Ticketmaster fee, it was like, what, 17 bucks a piece, I think?
Ticket fucker.
Yeah, we hate Ticketmaster. But anyway, $11.50 plus the fee, so it's pretty reasonable, you know, $11.50 ticket and $4 parking. How many lanes of traffic did we just have to cross to get here from that parking lot?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9 lanes maybe.
9 lanes going in about 3 directions.
Have security here.
This feels like a train station. It's like a theater down there. Like this must have been built as a theater. This is like a curtain for a stage and lights. And they just slapped in a basketball court.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to play in our community pregame, please welcome to the court, Richfield Basketball Association. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's player warm-ups are brought to you by Pepsi Zero Sugar. Game highlights are brought to you by Red Oak Transportation.
All right, it's the next day. I crashed on Will's couch last night in Massachusetts. He lives about 20 minutes from that park and ride that we met up at. See if this autofocus can stop messing with me. But I never properly closed out the vlog yesterday in the review of the Westchester Knicks at the Westchester County Center. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'll see if I can hold this normal, if that autofocus won't go crazy. And I would, there it goes. All right, like this it is. So I would really recommend it. It was a good time. It was not a bad ride to get down there. From his place, it took, I don't know, it was like 2 hours, 40 minutes, a little bit less than that from the park and ride. And I drove an hour from where I live in southern New Hampshire to get there. But anyway, so the parking was, as I explained earlier, I think it was $15 in that official lot. The website was a little bit confusing, but that's what I got the impression it was. And we obviously parked in that $4 lot with the 20-cent convenience fee. So $4.20 for parking. Still not bad at all for a sporting event. Under $5. And the ticket's $11.50 plus the ticket monster fees. And very good value, because I assume you could have just walked up to the box office and, got them that way, because it didn't sell out. But it was a great experience. The game was really close. Westchester lost by, I think, either 2 or 3 points. But it was a really exciting game. Westchester trailed by, I think, 18 points or so, 17, 18 points in the third quarter. Came all the way back to tie the game, but couldn't hang on to win. And it was in the dying seconds of the fourth quarter. Westchester had the ball down by 2 and missed a layup that would have tied the game and would have been really exciting. But it was still an exciting finish. We just didn't get to see any overtime. So the game itself was about as good as you can ask for. The venue was very interesting. It felt like a train station in those hallways and where the restrooms were. Felt like an old-time train station from 75 years ago. And that's not a bad thing. It was kind of cool. Historic building. And that place was meant to be a theater. As you can see from the clips, there's a stage in there. And they basically just removed the seats from the floor and slapped in a basketball court. So definitely an interesting setup. Very comfortable venue. The seats were really comfortable in there. Everywhere was padded, cushioned seats. So really liked that. And I think I would rather be on the upper level in there just because it was such a small place and the upper level was really low. And the only negative thing I have to say about the seating was that because it was, designed for theater and not basketball, there were some obstructed views with some columns and some places where you couldn't see, corners of the court, things like that. But not a big deal because it wasn't completely full, so you could move around and, get a seat that was all right, because not too many of the seats were obstructed. So unless it was completely full in there, not a big deal. And the ceiling was interesting, all those light bulbs on the ceiling up there. And no center-hung Jumbotron, but the place was probably too small for that anyway. There were those video boards on the end, like that big one we sat under was one of 3. And, good game presentation. They had, the t-shirt toss, and they had a mascot. I don't remember his name. And I know I sound like a broken record here, but that was a good experience. It was fun. It was quality basketball, reasonable prices, and will I go back? Yes, I will. I'm probably going to end up going back at some point this season. I liked it so much. If you, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this review. If you're somebody who's been to a game or a season ticket holder or somebody who goes a lot, yeah, like I said, I have really good things to say about it. I did not have anything to eat, so I can't comment on the food, but my buddy Will got chicken fingers, fries, and a drink, and he said the whole thing was, I believe, $9 or $10, which is pretty good for sporting event pricing. And they did have merchandise available, like t-shirts and stuff, but I didn't buy anything. I didn't even go over to where they were selling it, so I can't comment on that. But the going back to the food, it was a Nathan's Famous, which is like a New York area hot dog and fry chain of fast food restaurants. And that was really cool. The food looked really good. I didn't have anything, but it looked like it was good food in there. So, yeah, I guess that does it. So yeah, leave a comment if you know more about the Westchester Knicks than I do, which is anyone who's been to more than one game. And thank you for watching this video.